What up, y'all? Man, I tell you, I've run into a buzzsaw up here. I'm up here in Rochelle, Illinois, up here at this Blue Beacon, trying to get my trailer washed out. I've never seen this before. Man, they're backed up all the way out the street, and some idiot has got the driveway blocked. I swear, man. The lack of common sense out here is just, it's almost unbearable anymore. Yep. Well, I hope y'all had a good New Year. I rang in New Year watching the Georgia game, actually. What that kicking that field goal at the stroke of midnight was kind of crazy. But yeah, we oh, they're moving now. I left out the other day. Today's Friday. I left out Wednesday. Got a load from northern Alabama. I took that to Oklahoma. I went back to the yard yesterday. Got a load. Went back. Took it to Dubuque, Iowa. And then I'm over here in Rochelle now trying to get this trailer washed out just because it's got a real bad odor in it. I got to get it washed out. But man, I've never seen this before. Get this thing washed out and go get my load up the road, not far from here, and take it back to Arkansas. Drop it at the yard. And from there, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's what's up. That's what's up for the time being. Man, this truck's coming here left and right. Wow. Got two out there in the drive, out there in the road. Got the driveway blocked. Got the parking lot blocked going back that way. I tell you, man. It really ain't that difficult, people. It's really not that difficult. Just a little common sense go a long way. That's why I like to go out west. I don't have to deal with all these idiots out here. It's kind of nature of the beast because I have to be home in a week or so for my doctor's appointment. But after that, I'll be on. I'll be back on what I was doing before. Hope y'all doing good. This video's probably gonna be 2 or 3 days in the making. I don't know. I guess I just have my heart in it. I guess I just film a little bit here and there, and just trying to make something out of this. Well, we'll talk to y'all later when I finally get out of here, get this thing washed, and get other to where I'm supposed to load at. Hopefully I'll be up there in time, and then I can park there. I know they got parking up there, so I can do that deal up there. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's probably gonna be late at night before they get me out of there. That's about par for the course for them. It'll either be late at night or early in the morning before they can get me out of there. So we're just gonna roll with it and see how it goes. We'll talk to y'all later. See you later. We finally got loaded here in Illinois. So basically 9:30. About to run all night back to Arkansas. They already got me loaded going back to Georgia. It loaded today actually. I got to drop this, take this to the yard, and then go back up, get my trailers going to Georgia. Be down there Sunday, and then I got to reload down there and come back to Arkansas. So I'll be back up there Monday, I think. Something like that. Monday or Tuesday, one or two. But this was definitely a better experience than the last time I was here. And I tell you, last time I was here, I think it took 10 or 11 hours just to get my paperwork. So I got loaded like in a couple, and it took like another 10 or 11 hours to get my paperwork. So this time here was pretty good. They got me from my appointment time to the time I got my paperwork was probably about an hour. Maybe an hour, maybe a little over an hour, so it wasn't too bad. Just got to run all night. I hope we'll probably talk to y'all later, and just go from there. I may end this thing tomorrow and see what's up with that. Y'all take care, and we'll see you later. What up, y'all? About getting ready to leave. I'm at the yard. Man, I slept most of the day. Somebody getting pulled over or something over there. But I got here this morning, dropped my trailer and everything, and then These brokers, man, I tell you, they have no concept of what we do. You know, the one did. The one where I was dropping the load here, the one from Illinois. I mean, the dude knew I drove all daggone night long, and I wished I had their personal phone number, because I would call them at 3 in the morning and see how they daggone like it. You know. I get the trailer dropped. He called me this morning, and you know, to check on the load. I told him last night I'd be here, and then he calls me. So I tell him, you know, hey, I'm at the yard or whatever. Yeah, you know, that's what I was supposed to do. Literally like 2 hours. He knew I drove all. He knew I drove all night long. So then this fool calls me 2 hours later when I'm asleep. I just had the phone on. I'm thinking it's Saturday morning. You know, whatever. Ain't nobody gonna call me. Calls me, wakes me up. I look and see who it is. I just ignored it the first time. Literally 5 minutes later, he calls me again. And to say that I bit this guy's head off is an understatement. I don't think he won't be calling me again like that. Or anybody from that company will ever call me again like that again. Then I lay down, and it wasn't even 30 minutes later, the broker for the next load calls me. Now, to his credit, he didn't know that I had driven all night, and I mean, it's middle of the day. He's thinking I'm up, you know. So, but I kind of ripped off into him too. You know, I told him that. I mean, I know that I told him it ain't your fault, you know. But this is the third time I've been woke up just in the last 30 minutes. And I explained the situation to him, but I was pretty angry about it. So anyway, I've just about done my 10-hour break. I got to drive back up the road about an hour, with bobtail about an hour up the road. I got to pick up my trailer and take it to Georgia, and I'll be there in the morning. And I'm not sure what time in the morning. It'll be sometime in the morning, probably 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. What I'm hoping, if I can stay up, if I can make it through the night. I should, because it being a Saturday night, it should be pretty uneventful. Getting through Atlanta, that's probably about an ideal time. You know, during the week, somewhere between about 1:30 and about 3:30 in the morning. That's about the ideal time to get through Atlanta. And on Sunday morning, it's really not too bad. So, you know, most of the creatures of the night will be out. They'll stay out at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. They're in bed by then. And then people, you know, going to church don't usually start till 9, 10 o'clock. So, you know, I'll be up where I got to be by then. So, I got to deliver on the other side of Atlanta, up in Gainesville. So, when I unload there, then I go back up to North Georgia, pick up the load, come right back up here. So, I have a pretty decent week. You know, next week will probably be about the same, because I got a doctor's appointment. So, anyway. Oh, man, I tell you. My diet's going pretty good. I started working out at the gym at home, and they got me on, my personal trainer has got me on a diet plan. And being that I'm so picky about what I eat, I mean, I'm really just a carnivore. I love eat. I'm just a meat eater. I don't really like a lot of vegetables, so I've got to. I eat vegetables. I just don't eat vegetables. If that makes, I'm not a vegetarian. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I'm still trying to wake up here, but yeah, I'm really just sticking to lean beef and chicken. I hadn't bought any fish yet. I'm gonna get some fish, and I'm trying to stay out. It's kind of an old school diet. Anything white, I try to stay away from. That being white bread, white rice, or any kind of rice, pasta, all that type of stuff. It turns to sugar when you eat it. It's a carbohydrate. All right. Protein. You need protein to fuel your muscles and to keep yourself going, and it keeps you full longer. All right. So that's really what I'm doing. I'm eating more lean beef, not ribeyes, but like sirloins, lean sirloins, and chicken. And I'm gonna get some fish. I'm trying to eat some fruits. I'm eating some strawberries. I got some cherries in there. Apples. I love apples. So I'm eating a lot of apples. I got some celery in there. So I'm really just trying to eat that. And they gave me a diet. He gave me some stuff to get, like some cashews or something of that nature, unsalted, of course. I want to see what my blood pressure is going to look like, and how much weight I've lost when I go to see my doctor in a week or so. What's the day? The 7th. So it's about a little over a week, and I got a workout system in the truck, and I'm gonna work. I couldn't do it this week when I got back in there. I had really sprained my wrist, and when I worked out, I had surgery on my wrist back in July, and it wasn't anything to do. It didn't have anything to do with the surgery, but it was that wrist, and I had aggravated something that it hurt. It really hurt. I mean, it hurt a lot. I had to take it. I had loaded up on pain medicine, non-narcotic, of course. Even though I had it from my other 2 surgeries, I had the narcotic. I took it home because it really hurt that bad. I mean, it hurt. It felt like somebody had my wrist in a vice. It hurt so bad. And so I took this stuff that I had that they had prescribed to me. It was prescription, of course. It was prescribed to me. I've still got the bottle. But it was stuff that I had gotten from the wrist surgery. So, but it did take the edge off, and I've been taking, just basically Tylenol and stuff like that, Aleve, and just to suppress the pain. It don't hurt as bad now, so I'm good. Anyway, I done rambled on for about 10 minutes about nothing. So I'm probably going to end this thing. This has been over the course of about 2 or 3 days. Anyways, probably going to be a long video, but I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Probably start a new video or something tomorrow when I get to Georgia. Hope y'all had a good New Year. I hope this year is a very good one for y'all. And I want to say this right here. I had a guy I went to a Waffle House about a week or so ago. Well, actually, I think it was before I went home for Christmas. And it was out here, and a guy said, I went in there, and the guy working, they was talking, and he asked me, he said, what would you do in this situation? And he was telling me how this customer came in, and was calling him boy this and boy that. Okay, number one, the guy probably shouldn't have been calling him a boy to begin with, but he was, you know, getting all bent out of shape. He said they had this whole back and forth and everything else. And this is my thing. Now, this is just me talking. Why would you let anybody have power over you like that? Why would you let somebody use words to have power over you? Why would you do that? You could cut the head off the snake by just ignoring it. Now my thing is, as long as you don't try to put your hands on me, I ain't got a problem. I don't care. You can call me whatever. Now I don't like it, but I'm not gonna sit there and allow them to get me worked up over somebody calling me a name. Matter of fact, I'm going to use their words against them and use it as a compliment and throw it right back in their face. Because then you turn the tables on them. You take words, and usually when people are doing that, they can't handle that same behavior. Because then if they try to come here and put their hands on me, then their words have meaning, and I'll deal with it at that point. I have not told a butt whooping in a long time. I probably do for one. I could probably use a good one. I hadn't had one in a while. But if somebody comes and tries to put their hands on me, it's going to be dealt with. And I don't do all this talking and all this. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. No, There's that song that I think Tim McGraw did. A little less talk and a lot more action. That may not be exact. He may not be talking about that type of action, but you get my point. But yeah, I mean, but I see so many people get so bent out of shape over words. And yes, words, people can say the meanest things, and I mean they're hurtful and it's disrespectful, you know, and all that. But you're letting them, and you're letting that person have control of you. And all you got to do is turn it back on, and then you control the situation, and not letting somebody's words control you. I saw a thing the other day, and it said the mind is a battlefield. Be its commander, and not its soldier. That's pretty deep. I mean, that's a lot. That's very true. Don't allow people to control you in any way. If somebody tries to come put their hands on you, then by all means you deal with it. All bets are off. You know. But for somebody just to go yapping off at the mouth, you know, laugh at them, or just ignore them. You know. Or there's any number of ways of dealing with that without, you know, like this guy was saying, they were going back and forth in this Waffle House, and I told him, you know, how do you think the rest of the people in that store felt, but with y'all two going back and forth like that? Y'all both making yourself look pretty stupid to me. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people in there probably thought y'all looked dumb doing it, all that back and forth. And then for you to ask me that, you know, I'm just sitting there trying to enjoy my meal, and you come here and ask me something like that. I mean, that kind of tells about yourself too. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that. But I guess I'll close this out. I got a whole bunch of footage. I'll see what I can put on here and try not to make it an hour long. Y'all be good, and we'll talk to y'all later. And be safe out there. See ya.